Traffic Subdivision, Mangaluru City. Madam pursued her MSc in Biotechnology from Bangalore University. She have been selected as one of the honorees in the compilation Raising Beyond the Ceiling, Karnataka chapter, where 100 Muslim women achievers from Karnataka have been identified, and Madam is the first in that. Her dedication, leadership, commitment to the public service have made a significant impact in making Mangaluru traffic system more efficient and secure for all. Beyond her professional achievement, she is also known for her proactive approach to community engagement, fostering awareness, initiative to promote the responsibility. Her presence here today is truly inspiring, and we are eager to hear from you, Madam. With a great respect, I request ACP Najma Farooqi to address the gathering.
A very warm good morning to all of you. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Kanachur Institute for inviting me for the orientation program of nursing students batch 1. I thank Mr. Haji UK Monu sir, the chairman of the institute, Director Shri Abdul Rahman, Dean Shanawaz, Madam Principal Molly Saldana, and all the other teaching faculties, all the delegates on the stage, and today's center of attention, all the students who have joined the nursing batch. Congratulations to all. I have been here for quite some time. I've seen and heard about the Kanachur Institute, the way it has grown since its inception in the year 2001. I congratulate all the teaching faculties, the force behind the students who have helped them get gold medals in various categories in MBBS programs. I only wish this batch also secures a gold medal for the college. Most of you are here from outside the state? Yes? Have you been here earlier? This is the first time you are here. So you have intentionally made a choice to take up nursing as your future career. Yes, you're interested about it? Yes. So you have come here to learn and practice it. Because you will be the ones who will be in direct relation with the public, the patients who come to you. So how do you treat patients? The moment a patient looks up to you, you're the one person who is going to give an injection. Put in an IV, right? So how would the patient be? Full of fear. And they would be requesting, whether it is a police officer, a teacher, a judge, anyone who comes to a nurse becomes a patient. And the first and foremost thing a nurse has to learn is being patient. The different kinds of patients that you see in day out, sometimes makes you feel differently. Maybe you might find anger, impatience, so many moods filling in. So this is your period of learning, not just the practical implications. Phone nodi Mani? Mani, phone. Not just the practical implications, but also the future implications of what you're studying. Physical learning will help you, but not in the long go unless you know what it actually holds emotionally. In that way, if you look at a different angle while you're still in the college, all these things have to be applied here as well, not just in the future career. You will have to be patient even in your college. Any of you who have read this book of Atomic Habits? Went through it? You read books? Yes? So why I told about this book is, it's written by Mr. James Clear. It teaches you the importance of having small nurturing habits in your daily life. You have a bright future ahead. And to build that future, this is the right time where you start nurturing certain habits. Now you're in a hostel, you're not staying at home, so you're on yourself, by yourself, for yourself. So this is the moment that you practice something which will be there with you all through your life. That might be as small as waking up at certain time in the morning. Your daily morning routines. Being on time for your classes. Reading. It may be practicing. Anything small and minute, but consistently done over a period. So this course is for 5 years or 3 years? 4 years. So you have 4 long years to go. You should start nurturing habits. And for the habits to grow, you need to have a quest in your heart. That is called a Q, the quest. What it is about, you will have to figure out your life. Not go about at the end of the final year. Then comes the cravings. Craving to learn more. And when you have that cravings, you question. Human beings are the only intellectual beings on earth. Why are we called intellectuals? Anyone? Because we can reason and we can question. Why do we question? Don't you ask something when you have any doubt? Yes? I want you to be more energetic. When you don't know something, what do? We ask, right? We question about it. So that should happen more in your classrooms. You question about it. Why is it so? So that will remain with you. You mug and you remember? You mug and you remember? Or you question and you remember? Which will remain with you for long? Because you remember, I had asked that question to so-and-so teacher, so-and-so student, so-and-so friend. So you'll remember it for a longer time. It's better than revision. So you question a lot. There are certain things which happen around you, which might be in your knowledge, and you might have a good idea about those things are good or bad. So what do you do at that time? Suppose, I'll give an example. Now, since your institute has called for the orientation, they gave you a strict guideline. You noted down the guidelines, out of which one would be ragging. You see one of your classmates being ragged. What do? Would you be a mute spectator, or would you report it to the concerned authority? Report. Reporting is important. So this is part of cue and craving. When you see something illegal happening and you don't report, you're part of it. You're part of it because you're allowing it to be done. When you find drugs, and you don't report, you're part of it. Of course, the management is really strict here. In spite of this fact, if you get to know certain person is having it outside the premises, even then that has to be reported. To the best of the best, you go to your mentors, your teachers, your professors, and they will guide you better. Don't think that I don't want to get involved. In such cases, we take all precautions to hide the name of the complainant, the one who reports. So people, most of you might have these doubts in minds. Okay, chalo, if I go and report tomorrow, I would get stuck somewhere. We'll ensure that your name is not brought up anywhere. We'll hide your identity. Now we talked about cue, cravings. What would be the next? Anyone? Your intention. Your intention would be not just to clear the exams, but also find out the path, how well you practice it in the future. Intention matters. Good intention or bad intention, it then is seen in your actions. And last thing would be implementation. All the way you have been disciplined, determined, but when the right time comes, you need to implement this. So all these 4 things help building in your habits. It may be a very small habit. Waking up at a particular time, 4:30 in the morning, yes, done. Every single day you're going to do this. You're going to study for strictly 4 hours in the morning. You're going to do this. You might not start right away with 4 hours. You start with 15 minutes. Increase it every single day. You increase it by 2 minutes, 5 minutes every single day. Maybe by the end of 4 years, you will reach to 4 hours. But you need to be there. Of late, youth feel we have grown up, we are adults, we can take decisions. And so they fall into many traps. Being from the police department, I want to highlight certain things to you. All use smartphones here? Do you have it? Yes. There are pros and cons in technology. Right from television to rockets. There are pros and cons in it. Mobile phones, your smartphones. Once the COVID started, we have moved to online education, and henceforth, smartphones have been part and parcel of the student's life. Earlier to this, probably not all students would have it, but now everyone needs it. But it depends on how you use it. Uploading your daily activities can give a message to a third party or to a stranger of your movements. You can upload it. You have all rights. But by doing this, you are giving your movement. Today I'm going to go there, here, the third party knows it. Try and avoid such things. I ate such and such a food. I love such and such a food. I loved going to such a place. So the person who is trying to follow you can create a chart about you. Your likes, your dislikes, which is a very personal aspect of each one of us. Why should anyone know about it? Is there any necessity for the world to know what you like and what you don't like? Today, where did you have food? Is that going to make a difference? We shall be invited by any of the international organization for showing off what we are doing today? I had been to the beach today. So what's so special about this? Why should anyone know about it? It's a personal choice to showcase it. But then, give a thought. As intellectuals, we should always give a thought of whatever actions we do. After the action is done, we are solely responsible for it. Point number 2. Using of smartphones for exchange of messages, photos should be very strict. Here parents are also viewing our program. That's the reason I would like to make a mention. Friends, please be friends with your parents as well. Not just with those who are your classmates. They might not be here. They have sent you to hostel. Your parents have sent you to hostel. But they are the ones who are praying for you, who are also paying fees for you. So whatever you become tomorrow, they are the ones, along with the college, who are going to be proud about you. Whatever it is, kindly do share it with them. Don't break away. I must applaud, there are a lot many girls compared to boys who have rolled in for this program. But boys, you should be competitive more in count of studies with the girls. That means in your studies, in a ranking, numbers might be less, but competition in studies must be more. Ragging in any form is a punishable offense. There would be a committee which would be formed at the college level who would take action. Initially, there would be inquiry at this college level, then it would be brought to the police station level. But we are not here for all of these. We are here for studies. Let us finish our studies and move. You think that this is a part of enjoyment that you should be going through during your college days? But that's not right. As our beloved ex-president, Shri APJ Abdul Kalam sir says, dream is not that which lets you sleep. It is that. Anyone? It should come from the students. Dream is that which does not let us sleep. Those are not the dreams that you sleep and you watch. The dreams that does not let you sleep makes you attentive in class. You might have taken up any stream, but you can leave a mark in it. I have been a student of biotechnology. I have done masters in that. I have worked as a researcher. But destiny has something different for me. Now I have moved into public services. I enjoy doing this. So there are many paths that you can take up. I have been in the labs. I've worn those white coats, worked with the test tubes, apparatus, and all that. When I go through this college, when I was in, I remembered all those days. Yes, they are good. But what actually is waiting for you is your bright future. So don't get into silly acts of drugs abuse, ragging, online, gaming and all those things, which can lead your future to get into circumstances where you get stuck into it. Whether you are using your UPIs, be very careful in this. sharing your photos. All of you here, whether it is boys or girls, it doesn't matter. Today, victimization is not based on gender. Tomorrow you're going to be seniors to other batch. So you will need to create an example of yourself. Be honest to yourself. That's it. Just be honest with yourself. Rest all will fall in place. There's one more saying. Try not to lie for 40 days and you will achieve attainment. Anyone wants to give a try for this? Try not to lie for 40 days. That is the path of attainment. Attainment which Gautam Buddha achieved. Just try and make a note of things, what you do the whole day. At the end of the day, just make a short note. And also mention where you have tried to lie, where you had to lie, and why did you lie. Every single day. Can you do this? What will you do? Every single day, at the end of the day, just before sleeping, you will have to make a note of what and how you spent the day. Probably you would have lied for someone, for a friend or someone, unintentionally. But there might be some circumstances where you would have lied intentionally to save yourself. Just make a note every single day. And that diary at the end of the year, when you open up, you will know where you stand. Because lying is the smallest sin anyone can make. That's the smallest form of sin. And all other sins gradually increase. Once you start lying, you can do other forms of sin easily. When you restrain from it, others become really hard on you. You can't lie to your teacher, you can't lie to your friend, you can't lie to your siblings, to your parents, to yourself. That's very, very difficult. Being honest to oneself is very difficult. You can showcase yourself in a different way, in different angles to different people. People might have one image about you, but you will know what is your real image. And that will help you make a better person. Every single year you look into your diary. If you really have an intention, you will completely improve into a different person. Start maintaining a diary about yourself, for yourself. It's only for yourself. Start making note of small things that you do, small helps that you do, and small bad things that you avoided. Right? Being from the traffic police, of course, I got to know about 80% of the students here are staying in the hostel. But then you'll be utilizing the road. Road users will be there. You'll be going to the main road. I find students wearing earphones crossing the roads, walking on footpaths with earphones on both the ears. They won't be able to hear any honk. Just yesterday this happened in Mangalore city. A boy, young boy, hardly 20 years. He has earphones in both his ears and a school bus is honking right behind him. He was not able to hear it. I had to pull him down. So just because you're walking doesn't mean you don't have to be alert. You will have to be alert even though when you're walking on road. You don't know who is behind the wheels. Right? So don't get immersed in your mobile phone while you're on road. While crossing, When we talk to young children, who are in school and primary schools and all, we teach them, look to your left, right, again left. But as children grow up, they tend to forget it. We know how to cross. They hardly see here and then just run. In one of the prestigious colleges in Mangalore, there happened to be an incident. I'll have to relate this. The boy didn't own a bike. He hired it without parents' knowledge. He had been somewhere out. While returning, he with his friend, the other friend had never been out of the college all these years. The first time he had been with him. When coming back to the college, they had to take a right turn. This boy just took a right turn without stopping and looking for the vehicle coming from the opposite side. A car rammed into them. Both of them lost their lives. The other guy, he had no mistake of him. Still he lost his life. So you go out with someone else, you're sitting back, you don't have anything to do in it, but still you'll be part of this. I'm giving you all these examples only for you to be alert. Believe in others, don't trust. There's a lot of difference between belief and trust. So take care of yourself, for yourself and for your parents. Work hard in your studies, get good grades, behave well in the campus. A disciplined child will be a disciplined nurse in the future. With these words, I thank Kanachur Institute of Nursing Sciences for inviting me here. I just want a bright future for the college as well as the students. Thank you so much. Jai